Yeah, I feel like we just can't really catch a break. Like we're all together sometimes when we're playing well, and then someone goes out, but we just have to fight through adversity, and that's what we've been doing. And I think we adjusted well. I think we didn't come out with the right energy from the jump. We were slow. It was sloppy, but a win's a win, and we're going to take it. We grinded it out, and when you get those wins, when you kind of have that grinding out feeling, it makes it feel a little bit better. I just got a cramp. So I was up in the air too long. I thought I was going to dunk it, but I didn't. And so my calf cramped. And so that was only cramp. So I'm good. No ankles or anything.
Hi, first of all, happy belated birthday. I was just wondering, what is your view on the Olympic break? Did you like the break as a way to kind of heal up, or would you have rather kept playing through it?
Thank you, by the way. But no, I think it was a great break for everyone. I think it gave us some time to relax and get away from ball, kind of rest our bodies up a little bit. It gave the Olympians, time to get with different people, different coaching staff, just a different environment to kind of refresh themselves. And they got their days off too. But I mean, we call ourselves the others, the ones who didn't get to go to the Olympics. And so we put in work. So we got 2 weeks off, and then we came back and kind of got our butts kicked a little bit, but I think that's what we needed. We need to have a strong bench for the rest of the season for us to make a run. And so I think that break was really a good thing, not just for our team, but for our league in general, just to, get refreshed and play some good basketball. Honestly, I think we have all a pretty good bond and we know how each other works. So I think just remembering our plays, which is funny because we do them all the time, but when people are gone, they have different plays they run. Sandy has a whole different system for Australia. So I think the biggest adjustment is just kind of remembering what works for us.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you said it. We'd rather obviously have Skylar in the lineup with us and her playmaking ability and her scoring ability and her defense. But at the same time, when someone goes down, it's kind of a next man up mentality. And it helps that our offense is very much based on moving the ball and getting a good open shot. Having the ability to have a number of different playmakers on the court at a time is great for us. And so obviously we missed Sky in our last game and hopefully she's able to play, but we do have to just find a way to continue to make sure that our offense moves the ball and we get good open shots for people in places where they can be successful. And that's just simple basketball and playing that way. I mean, they're both really smart and they have great basketball IQ and understanding obviously where the defense is. I think if BG's on the block and we get her the ball down there, she can read the defense, whether it's a trap or a single coverage, and she just makes a good play almost every single time. So her ability to continue to attack the rim, but also find her teammates. If there's a trap, she's a really good passer coming out of that as well. It makes it hard for defenses to try and defend her. And so sometimes the only way to try and stop her is to foul her, and then she makes them pay from the free throw line as well. So that's a great thing about her. And then obviously with Diana, the experience that she has, her ability to make reads on the defense and obviously score at all three levels. If she gets to the rim for us and scores and throws them in for the free throw line as well. We all know how deadly of a three-point shooter she is. So there's just so many levels to her game, and that helps us in terms of putting pressure on the defense to decide, are you going to try and stop BG? Are you going to try and stop DT, Skylar when she's in? And so that makes it so much more difficult for teams to defend us. Yeah, it was, it's crazy to finally be able to kind of share it with everybody. I've known for a couple of months now that this was in the works, and, being able to share PEs is something that's really special. It's something that I truly do love about Jordan Brand, is their willingness to allow us to share stories about our life through the way that our shoes look and through the designs of our shoes. And so the one cool thing about that is that I always get really cool PEs, and I have multiple pairs in my own size, but now I get to share them with so many different people across North America. And so for young women in Canada to be able to have a shoe that reps their homeland, but also reps a female basketball player from there, I think that's extremely special. I know growing up, I never wore a shoe that represented a female basketball player because there was always just male shoes there. And so I'm really excited about that, excited to be able to have them roll out. And lots of people have already messaged me about getting theirs, and it's been really fun to watch, and very excited and very grateful to Jordan for putting their money behind their words and really supporting their female athletes. It's still very surreal when I think about being able to be a part of the Jordan Brand family, and it's an exclusive family, and it represents obviously everything that MJ did for the game and how he grew the game and the greatness that comes along with everything that he strives to do on and off the court. And so for me as a player who gets to rep the brand every single game and every single day, it's continuing the legacy of what he did to help build the game of basketball on the court and off the court. And so having a shoe and being able to tell more stories, like tonight will be another night that I get to tell stories about my grandparents. And so there's lots of different things that they allow me to do, and being able to rep a brand like Jordan and rep what it stands for and who he was and who he is. That's absolutely incredible. So tonight is obviously our pink game. And so Jordan and I have created a shoe last year. They came out as 2 blue shoes and 2 pink shoes. And I'm glad you asked, because sometimes the picture of the shoes gets a little misconstrued. And so I split them up. And this year there's actually 1 blue shoe and 1 pink shoe. My grandmother had breast cancer and my grandfather had prostate cancer. So I represent them with these shoes on the pink night. And the inside of the tongue has my grandfather's name, Vincent, and my grandmother's name, Augustine. So I get to rep them tonight and have the 2 different color shoes on. And I'm wearing them right now, and I'm very excited. I'm excited to show them to everybody.
Actually, she just answered both my questions, so I'll just end with thank you for your time and good luck the rest of the season.
No worries. I'm not good. I'm not good at media.
Thanks for the time. Yeah.
Oh, wait, have a good one.